let me introduce you to more advanced grid pathings because your liquid, really good flow with your liquid. But think about the macro, right? If you have more of like a plan with your liquid, because you're free flow left and right, left and right, left and right, forward. But let's say you create like a shape in your brain, triangle, okay? You're gonna create your liquid and you have more pathing options and you reverse that in the pathing in the triangle. What if you take that triangle, you make it 3D? Left, right, forward, but more in this triangle. Then you go into an upward triangle. Then you're going into like a I don't know, a diamond, right? There's more intent behind your pathing rather than just going left, right, forward, right? So if you want to build and you want to somehow like, tease that somehow within all your moves, you're doing the platforming, right? Like what about triangle pathing, right? That's just implementing that within all your concepts. Not a lot of people are doing that right now. I think it's a huge part of just like where the culture is right now. Implementing more and being more intentful with it. It's gonna be huge. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of like even high caliber glovers do that intentfully. Big shout outs to all current Gloving Academy Patreon subscribers. Here they are. Thank you so much for all the support. Seriously, guys. The Patreon's got weekly educational and never before seen content. So if you want to take your gloving to the next level and learn from me, come join the Gloving Academy Patreon. We're going over Lotus's show. She's in the chat right now. Really new. Welcome to gloving. Let's go. Let's see. Length 345. Goal for the show is to have fun and to showcase some new moves. I've been trying to be more confident with platforming whips. Interesting. I feel that I struggle with transitioning from various moves and would like some specific pointers on that. Love that. Level 1, waiting to alert. What was level 1 again? Shoot, I should know this. What did I have on my submission? What was level 1? Was level 1 being an asshole? Man. Level 1, complex. Very critical. Great. I might take that off. I might take that off in the future because I'm critical on every freaking show. To be completely honest. Wanting to learn as much from this, so don't hold back critiquing. Additional notes, just a newbie. 9 months, let's go! 9 months! So I've been tackling concepts slowly. That's awesome. Let's go. We're right into it. Wait, 9 months? Liquid don't look like 9 months. Speed control don't look like 9 months. Are those nice finger rolls at 9 months? My finger rolls don't look like that at 9 months. Okay. Oh shit. Fixed 45s at 9 months? You're lying. Little transition. I can see the transitional break right there. Texture at 9 months? Someone's teaching their gotta be. Wow. Okay. Nice little dial there. Transitional, here they have transitional thing there. Okay, the whips there, could use a little bit of work. Overall, flow is crazy. Call me restless from the pace when you're lost. 10-year trip. Oh, here's the platforming. Nice! I could see a little bit of control there. Control issues with the tech gear stuff. Nice. A little bit of a halt there in the flow, right? Very contrasty. You could tell you're way more comfortable within liquids than like actual static forms. That follow through though, sick. The confidence here is off the charts. Agreed. So much confidence. You don't normally see this off a Glover 9 months. Yo, what? There's some complex stuff in here. Like that energy at the build-up where you're building your speed here is really good. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, no set. Oh, the elbow move. Oh, there we go. Then we got like, you know, like a payoff, like a higher speed payoff. Really good. This is a show. This is a show. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, what? Wait. Wait, what? Who the fuck? You just broke the rule in a very great way. Here, you just broke the rule in a great... I've never seen anyone do a finger tight, go through the webbing, but like made it look as clean before. Anyone? Yeah. Huh? That was crazy. All right. Flow is crazy. Flow is crazy. Let's watch this one more time. I will say, show starts, the video starts very just straight to business, okay? I want to see a little bit of a slow build, you know? You might have been labbing, you know, and then the song play and you're just recording and then like, okay, you just so happen to be there. I think what would have really added to it, and this is, you know, this for the future when you post like more, I guess, official light shows, like, you know, having that nice, pristine intro does, sometimes the intro makes the show. Okay, so let me introduce you to more advanced grid pathings because your liquid, really good flow with your liquid. But think about the macro, right? If you have more of like a plan with your liquid, because you're free flow left and right, left and right, left and right, forward. But let's say you create like a shape in your brain, triangle, okay? You're gonna create your liquid and you have more pathing options and you reverse that in the pathing in a triangle. What if you take that triangle, you make it 3D? Left, right, forward, but more in this triangle. Then you go into an upward triangle. Then you're going into like a I don't know, a diamond, right? There's more intent behind your pathing rather than just going left, right, forward, right? So if you want to build and you want to somehow like, you know, tease that somehow within all your moves, you're doing the platforming, right? Like what about triangle pathing, right? That's just implementing that within all your concepts. Not a lot of people are doing that right now. I think it's a huge part of just like where the culture is right now. Implementing more and being more intentful with it. It's gonna be huge. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of like even the high caliber glovers do that intentfully. But it's gonna become more of a thing. Guarantee you that. Because I'm talking about it right now. Because I'm talking about it. Even with liquid, you know, sometimes it may feel so like this is all liquid, like these bigger pathings like that. But think about like the amplitude and the frequency of like your liquid, right? You could always build your liquid up like that and you don't have to do much. Smaller liquid, pathing, build, right? You can even change the rotation of your liquid and like build that way, go upside down, build that way, turn, build that way. Right? You could change the rotations of your angles. Now compound that with your overall macro pathing. Oh boy. Advanced, right? But these are solid. For 9 months, freaking amazing. I love you like do this isolation, and I don't think you understand how advanced that is. Right here. You like do that and then you follow. That's crazy. If you could do that with like everything. You could even build, 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 right? Changing the lead of that lagged liquid. 3D rails, yes. Could almost think of 3D rails, yes. And for those of you who don't know what rails are, it's like imagine like you have a box or a square and you're doing your liquid around the corner of the box, and now you have a more applied a grid to your liquid. That's another thing that you could implement to your liquids here. Like, see how you're kind of like you're left and then you're right? There isn't more of a targeted grid with your liquid. It's just left, right. But if you're implementing more of that shapes right here, where it's like, oh, she's doing a triangle. But you have to keep doing it over and over and over. You have to condition the audience, right? With if you're gonna do pathings like that. Man, this finger roll is really good. I notice this is a pretty common thing with just like, I mean, I don't know, maybe I might be wrong. Some like genetic, like her palm is like up. You guys see that? The palm, this right here, her, like when she's doing these finger rolls, her palm is higher. Her palm is like going up, which gives her this crazy bend in her finger rolls. Because of that genetic, it makes the finger roll seem a lot more fluid. I have a couple friends who have the same exact thing, and it, like their finger rolls are just nothing but butter. Like same thing with the finger rolls, right? Let's like implement more of that grid pathing with the finger rolls. Like, you know, instead of like going in this circle, like creating that pathing with a triangle here, or like triangle here, right? So that is a little bit more advanced, but you know, I figured I expose you to the concept now. Look at this, 45. Who does this at 9 months? Besides recursion. I want to see, you went into it pretty fast. I want to see you build on that more. Commit to your moves. Play with your moves. You went into this form, right? 645 form here, right? Play with it. Turn it up, turn it, twist. Play with the thumbs. You know? Twist. Play with the thumbs. Turn it. Grid pathing. Triangle. Box. Let's do a box. Box. Forward. Flip. You're making moves. You're just making moves. I love that. Like, see, this is the moves that people do at 9 months. Is this one. I love this. You know what would make this better is if you're utilizing more depth. If you're like doing that and you're like traveling closer, I think it's a trippier illusion. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am not a fan of this move. It is a newbie move. I'm gonna be completely honest. So how could you advancify it? Make it more advanced. Maybe like what you were doing is you could change which pinches are happening. And then so like, you know, adding more, making the move a little bit more dynamic with the different fingers that you're utilizing. I think you kind of actually do that already. But it's more of that repeated process. But traveling forward then traveling back, it's a whole nother level, right? It is great. It's great for 9 months. I've probably never seen, it's been a while since I've seen a 9-month video this good. I'm like not even joking. Again, yeah, so here, okay, so, you know, how do you be, like, there's a level, I feel like, you know, and I could tell this with the platforming, but in order to really break through with tech, you have to be still. You have to learn to be still. And it's contrary because, you know, very flow-based Glover, you can already tell. But you have to be still because when you're still and you're doing your moves, you apply more of that grid and you're not floating, right? You're not floating, but creating more of that grid-like illusion by staying still. Because you might be doing a move like this and you're moving all around and you lose the illusion of the grid, right? But then like imagine you're like still and then you like move carefully. That you're gonna have to learn how to move carefully when you start doing more technical things. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit more when we go into that platform. You see how you're moving a lot here with these dials? You have to stay still when you do those moves. Because like compare like it's like This is where the 9 months looks. This is a very 9-month looking move, right? But like imagine like you're like, and you're more controlled with it. It's a more veteran look. It's like you're controlled. Here's the platforming. We're going to the platforming right here, okay? You see, okay, we gotta work on our secondary. This is where it's just all control. I feel like with this whole segment, it's just all control. Very careful though, which is good. I love this. Nice. Yeah, we just have to keep practicing it. We just have to implement more speed and just grind this. So you're gonna feel this within your armpit area, your whole like shoulder area. Get this and flip. You're gonna feel this within your forearm, right? Introducing more speed with the platform is really gonna make it stand out. Then you can start to add like crazy digits here, right? You can even do it like a dial there, flip, 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 boom, move, 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 move. Like, you know, that is gonna take a little bit of time, but you know, I can't stress this enough. A lot, you know, movement equally as important as the move within itself, because we're like doing like we learn like moves like this, right? And then like, but we never really learn to control our movement there. You know what I mean? Like that's just something that comes, but practice the movement equally as important. Well, I like the down top the platform idea. Yes, splice it together. Even with your liquid, you could do platform and even like doing liquid like that. You know what I'm saying? Like boom, boom. You do that like, you know, you already do this. Why not do that with the platform? Yo, what? Yo, why not? Why not just do that with the platform? That's crazy! Nice split. Crazy. Great, 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 great. Okay, just based off that small sequence there. Short sequence, okay? What will really make your platforming stand out as well is the cause and effect, right? We're losing that. We don't have that cause and effect in this segment. So it's like, we have that, but like, have this be, like, you could like hit as well. And so you have that hit into another form, right? Or like if we're gonna do that, then like having that forward movement as well, you could implement as that as well. But you could even like do something like that, like boom, 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 right? Having that front hand be like the effect to the cause from the back. Having the cause in the back and make it affect the front. Bouncing the dexterity between the back and the front. Okay, as for we want to talk about transitions here. Okay, we went from platform, and we kind of just went into it, right? A big transitional break there. Okay, I talk about this a little bit in the Patreon. Combine like terms. Okay, what do you need to do in order to get into a liquid, right? Most cases, you're trying to get into a flat hand with this curvature, right? So from a platform, guess what? You already have 2 flat hands, right? If we're going to go from here, we can go to flat hand. Now, this is the trick, is every single movement could be a transitional point, okay? Think about this. This is we want to get from point A to point C, right? So point A to point C, but what? Guess what? We have point A to point A1. A2, A3, A4, all the points. See, I just fucked that up. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Is there's all these little movements where you could land and then get into the liquid. Here we're kind of just going through, it's just a transitional break and we're just going into it. Down into it, right? And then so like maybe we could do something where we're here, down, down, close. We could even utilize movement as a transition, and we're gonna do that liquid, because you could still do liquid movements in platform. Here it is, right? That's a liquid platform, if I seen one. But going into the liquid, I think blends a lot better than exploding into the liquid, right? Very impactful texture there, or like very like high resistance. Not sure if it really matched with the song in that specific part though. Because the song is so smooth, right? I don't know. It feels, sorry. It does feel like it's building though. That those textures, those movement, it feels like you're building up into the next drop, which I think works. Which I think really works. This is a tough angle. We got to be careful with these forbidden angles. The little bit of a duck here. Form is everything, right? Because we're flowy by nature, we're going to want to move our body. But again, we got to practice being more static. So when we're touching our shoulders, we're more static and we're more controlled, and we get here and we're like there, and that's the move, right? Because if you're moving around a lot like this, you lose illusion, right? You lose illusion of the grid. How do you transition out of here? Interesting. It is a little bit of a what is this? Cutting corner. Yeah, it is cutting corners here. Cause you're like here to out here, but you have the whip. Okay, so this is tough. You go, yeah, this is tough because, okay, how do you go from like a whip from this angle to like there? It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to really practice being uncomfortable because, you know, if we break it like step by step, we're gonna have to eventually go there, right? So like either we like flip there and then we get into that angle, or we like isolate, or like we could just get into that angle, then, man, that's tough. Maybe like whipping out into the angle. It is a tough angle, actually. Maybe I wouldn't even go there from here because there might just not be a way. Of course there's a way. Of course there's a way. I would take out the hand in the middle prior to getting into the form. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like here, like I wouldn't live here. I would come out, then get out into the angle somehow, because you're actually doing a thread, and with threads, like you have to come, like if you have to either do the whole pass through out, like come out and then get into that, so you don't get trouble staying there, or you're gonna have to remote or like puppy your way out, like, you know, like boom or something. You can even do a wrist rotation there. It's a tough angle for sure. Not sure if it works. I can see you being cognizant of tutting isolations though. You know what I mean? There's this brief moment here. Like, pay attention. Let's go frame by frame actually. Like here, I can see, okay, pay attention. You're bending this hand the same time you're lifting this hand when you just want to pick one. Pick one. Because when you're moving both, your brain, you're getting confused with what moves should be isolated when you could just be isolating one. Just isolate one part, right? So this is what I mean by floating. You're floating a little bit here, but if you're here and you're up, just isolate one. You see? The point of contact that you have, with your wrist here, that's the isolation. That's the isolation, right? I would say that this is also almost kind of like, I mean, it works, but I know you're trying to get into a comfortable position from this angle, because it's such an awkward angle. Here, into the flails, that to me, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, but I can tell you feel uncomfortable and you're trying to get out. We have to break it, you know, break it piece by piece. Like, again, if you're there, isolate, boom, get into like a symmetry and then get into your form. That's really gonna help you with your presentation. And we'll move it to here. Here we're going crazy. You're feeling it here because you're just going boom, right? So I think the main thing, right, is just the placement in relation to the camera, because it is a bit low. And then you catch yourself, you go higher a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. Like, I love moments like this because it's like, you know, the drop. Well, it's not really a drop, but I mean, I guess it is a drop, but like, it's like a flurry of concepts, right? It's like you're unleashing all that energy at the right time. And I think this is the, you know, this is a great characteristic to have, because when you get more technical, you're going to want to utilize this same energy with your tech as well. It's like, once a song picks up, then you go into your flurry of technical stuff, right? And then so, really great point in the show right there. This is really dope. This is the part where I was like, what? This is almost breaking the rules, because you never see people logically break that. It's usually this or this, never that. But I feel like this could work just with your transition, because you go from, I think it works because, okay, you do a pass through the webbing into this triangular form, and because you're creating technically you have a triangle there, then you go into a triangle there. I think there's something about it in that moment where it just works. There's something about it where it just works. And then you do it again. Yeah, something about it just works, man. And it's because you're doing it over and over, and it seems like it feels like you meant to do that. And then, yeah, again, ending's kind of premature there. Ending's kind of premature. You know, we want a nice slow outro, ease out. You know, with the intro, ease in, ease out. But we just kind of ended, right? Just come out, just do the come out. I wouldn't even end in this form because it feels like a cliffhanger. I'm completely honest. But great freaking show. 9 month, you are a freaking prodigy. I will say, yeah, just start implementing more advanced applications of the grid within your liquid, within everything else. Have a plan, right? The song was very like steady the whole time. I feel like I didn't really get to see a true display of what your storytelling can be. Song was pretty simple. Cleanliness is really freaking good. Just keep at it. Keep practicing the movements with the platform. Being more confident within your tech. There's a contrast between your tech and then your liquid. Biggest, combine both. Go into a tech form, and then add your flow in there, right? Combine them both. Splice them. And so really great submission. Really proud of you there. That's fire on the right track, to say at least. 100%. 100%. If you're looking for whites, batteries, skins, or any other gloving accessory, head on over to glow-leds.com and don't forget to use my code AlohaNation for 10% off. Join the Gloving Academy Discord. Here you can share light shows and lab with other glovers from all around the world. We have an awesome community dedicated to helping each other improve. This is the only place in gloving where you can get rewarded with free gloving gear just by being active and participating in public events happening every month. I have already given out a handful of recharge packs, and all you have to do is be active within the Discord. We've got workshops, concept labs, competitions, and a growing library of free resources available no matter what skill level you are. And if you would like for me to do a frame-by-frame video of your light show, you can submit your video on the Discord. We're only going to get bigger and better from here, so follow the link in the description to join.